Long ago, in the mist-covered forests and rugged mountains of the Pacific Northwest, the people told stories of a great and powerful spirit, the Thunderbird. This mighty creature was not like the birds we see today. It was enormous, with wings so vast they could blot out the sun. When it flapped its wings, thunder rolled across the sky. When it opened its eyes, lightning flashed. The people both feared and respected the Thunderbird, for it was a force of nature, a guardian and a bringer of storm. The legends of the Thunderbird were not just spoken aloud, they were carved into stone. Along the rivers and cliffs of the Pacific Northwest, ancient artists left behind petroglyphs, mysterious rock carvings that told the stories of their world. Some of these carvings showed the Thunderbird in all its glory, wings outstretched, claws grasping serpents or whales. These images were more than just art. They were messages, prayers, and warnings for those who came after. One such story tells of a time when the Thunderbird saved the people from a terrible danger. In a village by the sea, the fishermen noticed that their catches were growing smaller. The whales, which had once been plentiful, were disappearing. The people grew hungry, and the elders feared that the spirits were angry. Then, one night, a great storm rolled in from the ocean. The waves crashed against the shore and the wind howled like a beast. The people huddled in their longhouses, listening to the fury outside. But one young boy, curious and brave, peeked through the door. What he saw would be told for generations. High above the waves, the Thunderbird battled a monstrous sea serpent, a creature so vast it could wrap itself around an entire island. The serpent had been stealing the whales, dragging them into the depths. The Thunderbird, guardian of the sky and friend of the people, would not allow this. With a mighty cry, it dove from the clouds, its talons flashing like knives. The battle shook the earth and sky. Lightning struck the water again and again as the two titans clashed. For 3 days and 3 nights, the storm raged. The people could do nothing but wait and pray. Then, on the 4th morning, the winds calmed. The waves grew still. The boy ran to the shore and saw the body of the great serpent washed up on the rocks, lifeless. High above, the Thunderbird circled once, then vanished into the clouds. From that day on, the whales returned to the waters, and the people never forgot the Thunderbird's sacrifice. To honor its power, they carved its image into the stones, so that future generations would remember. Some say that if you visit those petroglyphs on a stormy night, you can still hear the distant roll of thunder, the Thunderbird's wings watching over the land. But the Thunderbird was not always a savior. There were times when its anger brought destruction. Another story tells of a village that grew greedy. The hunters took more than they needed, wasting the gifts of the land. The fishermen broke the sacred rules, taking the youngest fish before they could grow. The elders warned them, but the people did not listen. Then one summer, the rains did not come. The rivers grew shallow, and the forests dried. The people prayed, but the sky remained empty, until one day a shadow passed over the sun. The Thunderbird had come, not to help, but to punish. With a deafening cry, it summoned a storm unlike any other. Lightning struck the village, setting the longhouses ablaze. The winds tore trees from the earth, and the rain fell in sheets, flooding the land. When the storm finally passed, the village was gone. Only the petroglyphs remained, a warning carved in stone. Respect the balance, or face the Thunderbird's wrath. For centuries, the carvings have endured, worn by time, but never forgotten. Some believe the Thunderbird still soars above the mountains, hidden in the storm clouds. Others say it sleeps beneath the earth, waiting for the day it is needed again. But one thing is certain, the petroglyphs are more than just pictures. They are the voice of the past, speaking to those who know how to listen. If you ever walk along the rivers of the Pacific Northwest, keep your eyes on the stones. You might find the Thunderbird looking back at you, its wings spread wide, its story waiting to be told. And if the sky darkens and the thunder rumbles, remember, The legends are alive. The Thunderbird has not forgotten this land.